You're watching an Involve Me tutorial on sending custom emails to your participants. Custom emails are a way for you to send personalized emails with the submission details you have collected to your participants. You can do this to increase engagement and at the same time for your participants to be able to come back to their results later on as well. Let's say, for example, that I have this project with multiple outcomes that helps you determine which mattress you should order, a soft one, a hard one, or a medium one. And what you could do is not just give your audience this final page, but also send them a custom email afterwards with the results and perhaps even with more details about their mattress choice. Let's take a look at how you can actually do this. We're going to start by going to the configure page on the top of your screen and then scrolling slightly down to the email notifications. Of course, to use this feature, you first and foremost need to collect email addresses from your participants using the contact form element. By checking the send custom emails to participant box, a whole menu of options opens up. You can either choose to send an email to your customers when their submission is completed, or if you also have a payment option set up, once a payment is successful as a sort of payment confirmation email. What you could also do is send different emails for each outcome. Now think back to the example with the mattresses. Here it would make a lot of sense. So in effect, the person that gets a soft mattress, for example, as their final result, gets a different email than a person that gets a hard mattress as their final result. By checking the box, you can see which outcome you make your email for, and then proceed as you would normally. As a side note, this is a paid feature. Here you start by putting in the sender's name, which would be you, and a reply to email address, in case you would want your participants to be able to reply to some sort of an email address as well. But let's take a look at the custom email itself. Here you can add custom data from your project, either by adding an @ sign or clicking the plus icon on the top right side of the text box. By selecting a data point from the project that your audience has just filled in, you can make each of the emails feel unique and personal to your audience. For example, what you could do is type, "Here's the breakdown of your outcomes," and then add the outcome distribution. And of course, you can customize the text of your email as well as much as you'd like. But just by following the basic template, you can already get a lot of value from it. By, for example, including the outcome name inside of your email. If you want your user to get everything they possibly can from the email, you could also click on Add All Responses. And as you can see, it does exactly what it says. Now, for this project, there was quite a lot of responses to add, so you might want to narrow it down only to the most relevant ones to your project, because ultimately, you don't want your audience to feel overwhelmed. If you're using the Pro tier or higher, you can get the Involve Me watermark from your emails removed as well. Not only can you customize the body of your email, but also the subject line of your emails, which, if done correctly, increases the open rate of your emails. By clicking the attachment icon right here, you could add, for example, an image directly into the email. So for my case, this would be an image of the mattress most suited for the participant of my project. You could also add PDF files, which would be linked in the email. Finally, by clicking the paper plane icon right here, you can send a preview email to yourself to see how the email would actually look like inside of your inbox. And this is how it would look like in an actual email inbox. Of course, with the difference that you would actually have proper data filled in at these spots. As a final note, some mailboxes may have very strong filters and will mark all emails as spam that include certain terms and are received from an unknown sender. If that happens to you, we suggest that you revise the email subject and body. You can also try looking up which terms to avoid, as there are a lot of online articles that cover this topic. You can also check manually if the participant has received your email by scrolling up and going to the responses, clicking on responses again, clicking on an individual submission, and then scrolling down to find the email section. And here in the participant emails, you'll get 4 different options. They will either be not configured, which means you haven't set it up, not sent, which is our case, sent, which means they've been successfully sent, and also sent and opened. And now you know how to send custom emails using Involve Me. For more support, go to help.involve.me. And good luck getting involved.